Today I am discussing about the introduction of communication system. That lecture is being used in the part 1. So first of all we see that the overview. In an overview, a communication system is being used. Then analog modulation. Analog modulation has two parts, AM and FM. And second is digital modulation. It has two parts, ASK, FSK. And the third is modem. First of all, the word is coming here, modulation. We will discuss in the next slide what is the modulation. First we see that what is the communication system that we use by us. This is our communication system. Here a generic communication system is being used. It has a input transducer. That was the initial function. Then we will use transmitter to transmit a signal from one place to another. Then we have a transmission channel that will transmit such signals from one point to another point. Then we have a receiver function that receives the signal, and the signal would be demodulates and the output is going to the transformer. We can see that there are two functions, digital and analog. If we use digital system, where we use digital system? Digital system are used by us in TV broadcasting. You can see that in front of your TV there is a DTH box that was used in this form at the satellite TV system. Here if we see that the simplified digital communication system, it has a camera that will record the video, and that was going on the TV station. Here the transmission process is being processed, and that was given to the transmission channel, that was satellite. Next, on the receiving station there is the satellite box that was used as a D2H. Then we can see that video on the TV monitor. This is a digital process. And if we use an analog process in communication system, there is a phonography. The phonography, then the amplifiers are used and make a photogeneric scribe or records. Then that was transmits by some ways, and the record are playbacked by amplifier, and that sound will become from the speaker. The block diagram on the top shows that the block common to all communication system. Remember the components of communication system. First is input transducer, the device that converts a physical signals from source to electrical, mechanical or electromagnetic signals more suitable for communicating. Second is transmitter, the device that sends a transduced signal from one point to another point. Second is transmission channel. It is a physical medium on which the signal is carried out. Next, receiver system, the device that recovers the transmitted signal from the channel. And final is output transducer, the device that converts the received signal back into the useful quantity. Now, next is function analog modulation. First of all, we will discuss about the modulation. What is modulation? Modulation is the process by which some characteristic of a signal called carrier is modulated with the another signal that called बेसबैंड सिग्नल और मैसेज सिग्नल. यदि हम इसको नॉर्मल समझें तो मॉड्यूलेशन एक ऐसी प्रोसेस है जिसमें कोई एक फंक्शन को दूसरे या हम कहें किसी एक सिग्नल को दूसरी जगह भेजने के लिए हम किसी बड़े सिग्नल का यूज़ करते हैं. जैसे कि यदि किसी व्यक्ति को एक जगह से दूसरी जगह ट्रैवल करना होता है तो वो पैदल चलकर यदि वहाँ जाएगा या अपनी खुद की चीज़ पैदल चलेगा, खुद ही जाएगा, तो उस समय उसका लॉस बहुत ज़्यादा होगा. इसीलिए हम दूसरी चीज़ों का यूज़ करते हैं जो हमारे से बड़ी होती हैं, जैसे बस, ट्रेन. मॉड्यूलेशन को आप इजी वे में इसी तरह समझ सकते हैं कि जब हमें किसी छोटी चीज़ को एक जगह से दूसरी जगह भेजना होता है तो हम उसे किसी बड़ी चीज़ पर रखकर यहाँ एक जगह से दूसरी जगह ट्रांसमिट कर देते हैं. सेम ऐसे ही जब हम मॉड्यूलेशन करते हैं तो मॉड्यूलेशन करते समय हम एक बड़े सिग्नल जिसके अंदर एम्पलीट्यूड, फेज और फ्रीक्वेंसी तीनों चीज़ें होती हैं, उनमें से किसी एक कैरेक्टरिस्टिक को वेरी करवाकर दूसरे मैसेज सिग्नल के अकॉर्डिंग चेंज कर एक जगह से दूसरी जगह ट्रांसमिट कर देते हैं तो हमारी मॉड्यूलेशन की प्रोसेस हो जाती है. सो नाउ वी डिस्कस व्हाट इज एनालॉग मॉड्यूलेशन. द पर्पस ऑफ communication system is to transmit information signals, that is called baseband signals, through communication channel. The term baseband is used here to designate the band of frequency representing the original signal as delivered by the input transducer. Here we can see that the frequency spectrum, since the baseband signal must be transmitted through a communication channel such as air using electromagnetic waves, an appropriate procedure is needed to shift the range of baseband frequency to the other frequency range suitable for transmission, and the corresponding shift back to the original frequency range after reception. This process is called modulation and demodulation. Here we can see that a radio spectrum where we have a VLF, very low frequency range, then low frequency range, that is from 100 kilohertz, then we have MF, medium frequency range, then high frequency range around 10 megahertz, then we have VHF, very high frequency range. It is used in the FM or radio TV broadcasting. Now we have 1 gigahertz, ultra high frequency range, then we have a super high frequency range of 10 gigahertz, then we have a 100 gigahertz range. After that the infrared is coming here and the visible light then shows. For example, in AM radio system, the electromagnetic waves with a frequency of around few hundred kilohertz, that is being used in the medium frequency range. For the FM communication, FM radio system, we use the frequency range around 88 megahertz to 108 megahertz, that is called very high frequency range. Since the baseband signals contains frequency in the audio frequency range around 3 kilohertz, some form of the frequency band shift must be employed for the radio system. This process is compelled by the device called a modulator. Modulator is को हम इस तरीके से समझ सकते हैं, एक ऐसी डिवाइस जो हमारे कैरियर सिग्नल को मैसेज सिग्नल के अकॉर्डिंग वेरी करवा कर उसे एक टोटल मॉड्यूलेटिंग सिग्नल बनाता है, उसे हम मॉड्यूलेटर कहते हैं, जिसे हम ट्रांसमीटर के थ्रू यूज़ करते हैं. So the transmitter block in any communication system contains one modular device or more modulator device. In the receiver system, there is a demodulator device, in that the signal which is transmitting are received by it and the message signal and the carrier signals are separated by it. The modulator modulates a carrier wave which has a frequency that is selected from an appropriate band in the radio spectrum. For example, the frequency of a carrier wave for FM can be chosen from the VHF band of the radio spectrum. For AM, the frequency of the carrier wave may be chosen to be around a few hundred kilohertz. The demodulator extracts the original baseband signal from the received modulating signal. So we can summarize it like modulation is a process of impressing a low frequency information signal, that is called baseband signal, onto a high frequency carrier signal, and modulation is done to bring information signals up to the radio frequency, or it is called higher signals. This is the basic analog communication system. It has an input transducer, we can use as a mic here. Then we have a baseband signal, that is in the form of electrical signal. Now we have a transmitter where modulator is present. In this section, carrier signal and the message signal or a electric signal that is used as an input is modulates, and a EM wave, electromagnetic wave, that is in the form of modulated signal. Output of the transmitter is here. Then we have a transmission channel. Transmission channel has many of the way, like wireless transmission, wired transmission, coaxial transmission, optical fiber transmission. We can use any one of them. Next, EM wave is EM wave is that was modulated signal is received by the receiver, and it will now demodulates the signal. After demodulation process, a baseband signal is extract from the receiver section, and the output it will transmit to the output transducer. Now we will see that the types of analog modulation. First, amplitude modulation, second, frequency modulation, and third one is phase modulation, because every sinusoidal signal has a three functions: first amplitude, then frequency, and then phase. So we from in a carrier signal that was a sinusoidal wave, so it has amplitude, frequency, and phase, all of them. Amplitude modulation is the process of varying the amplitude of carrier signal in proportion to the amplitude of baseband signal. The frequency of the carrier remains constant. Second one is frequency modulation. In this, only a frequency of the carrier signal is vary accordance with the baseband signal. The amplitude of the carrier remains constant. Last one is phase modulation. It is another form of analog modulation techniques which will be discussed later. You can see that the amplitude modulation, the carrier wave has a simplified uniform amplitude wave. Now we have a baseband signal, it is also called a message signal. So the carrier signal varied in accordance with the baseband signal. You can see here two baseband signal, one in the upper portion and second is the lower portion. Because of the modulation, the upper band and lower band are shown here, that was in the frequency domain. Now you can see the frequency modulation. It has a carrier wave, then baseband wave. Now the in the modulated signal, the carrier wave, the frequency of carrier wave is varied in accordance with the baseband signal. Next, so it is a comparison of AM versus FM. AM requires a simple circuit and it is very easy to generate, but FM has a complicated circuit and the generation of FM is not easy. Second, it is simple to tune. AM is simple to tune. It can tune easily and used in almost all short wave broadcasting. जहाँ हमें शॉर्ट वेव्स का ब्रॉडकास्टिंग करनी होती है वहाँ पर हम AM का यूज़ करते हैं, और जहाँ पर लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस का ट्रांसमिशन करना होता है, जहाँ ब्रॉडकास्टिंग जहाँ बहुत दूर तक करनी होती है वहाँ पर हम FM सिग्नल्स का यूज़ करते हैं. द एरिया ऑफ कवरेज ऑफ FM इज़ ग्रेटर देन AM. However, it is quite efficient. It is susceptible to static and other forms of electrical noise. The main advantage of FM is its audio quality and immunity to noise. Most form of the static and electrical noise are naturally AM and an FM receiver. The audio quality of FM signal increase as the frequency deviation increase. Deviation from the center frequency. The main advantage of FM is the larger bandwidth it requires, but AM requires a smaller bandwidth. Thank you.